Coming into the 2019-20 NBA season, expectations were high for the young, up-and-coming Chicago Bulls. Even though they had Jim Boylan at the helm as head coach, they were still projected to at least make the playoffs in the 8th seed. And on top of all of that, the NBA All-Star Game was being held in Chicago that year. And the Chicago Bulls had a budding All-Star on their hands. This would be the perfect time for Zach Lavine, who's coming off of a career-high 23.7 points per game season in the 2018-19 season, to make the All-Star team. And as you guys might already know, Zach Lavine was robbed of an All-Star appearance in 2019 and 20 after averaging 25 points per game and just lighting up the scene. I believe Kyle Lowry made the team over him and some other guys too. But bottom line is, in my opinion, Zach Lavine still should have made that All-Star team. But that's neither here nor there. It's a new season, guys. Zach Lavine is once again killing it, averaging a new career high of 26 points per game. And honestly, just watching him, he's absolutely destroying every single opponent he sees. I think he can be an all-star this year because he's showing that he's growing both offensively and defensively. He is obviously doing better playmaking-wise. Again, defensively, I think this man is going to make the All-Star team. He has to. One of the biggest things I've noticed from him so far this season is his ability to close out games has gotten significantly better. He seems like more of a leader, and honestly, I feel like that's something that they're looking for in a potential All-Star. Once again, I mean, his defense looks a lot better. This guy is a pure blue-collar working guy. I really do believe that. And the Bulls are looking a lot better. I mean, they almost beat the Los Angeles Lakers, and Zach Lavine scored like 38 points that game, 39, I believe, and he just looked like a killer out there. And that's something that really excites me as a Bulls fan, is having a guy out there that looks like a killer, that can pull up from anywhere, that can make any shot, that can really lead a team to victories, and that honestly is Zach Lavine. I've always believed that, and finally this year I feel like he's going to show that to everybody and show that to all the people that vote for the All-Star players, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they come to their senses and realize that Zach Lavine is an All-Star in the 2020-21 season. Now, I know what everybody's thinking right now. The Chicago Bulls are only 4-6. They're like 12th in the Eastern Conference. They're not even a playoff team right now. So what are you talking about? Well, I'll tell you guys, Zach Lavine is helping this team transform into a winner. And it's not just Zach Lavine. It's also Billy Donovan, Kobe White, Lauri Markkanen, all those guys. Even Wendell Carter is coming into his own as a post scorer. And he's been playing really well as well. But I mean, this 4-6 record is a bit of a fluke, if you ask me, because there's been a lot of games, a lot of close games where we should have won, like against the Lakers, against the Kings. It goes on and on. We should at least be 6-4 right now. I know the Lakers are a really good team, and technically we shouldn't have won that game based on expectations, our records, and all that sort of stuff, but I think just based on watching the game and how the game was going, the Bulls were up by like 6 or 10 or something like that at some point, and they were looking fantastic. Zach Lavine was looking great. Kobe White was looking great. Kobe White's been looking great this entire season so far. And another shout out I want to give is to Patrick Williams. That man has been everything we could have wanted and more. I mean, I know he's not blowing up the stat sheet right now, but if you're watching him, he looks fantastic on the defensive end. He can make his own shot, which, by the way, his little floater that he does, oh my gosh, it is so fantastic to watch. This kid is going to be something special. He's going to be an all-star alongside Zach Lavine for years to come. I believe that wholeheartedly. I still think this team has one of the best young cores in the NBA. Despite the record from the last couple years, this team has shown nothing but potential, especially this season with new head coach Billy Donovan, Arturas Karnisovas, and Mark Eversley at the helm. And it's just been nothing but good news, high praise from everybody from the top, below. Everything's been looking great. We're 4-6 right now, which is a lot better than what we were at last year. I think we were probably a couple games worse than what we are at this point last season. And honestly, guys, I really do think Zach Lavine could be an all-star this year because he's shown a lot of potential. He's shown his hard work paying off. And in my opinion, I think he could be one of the best shooting guards in the league. Mark my words, especially if he works on his defense even more and his playmaking, which I think he got like 9 assists the other day, which is awesome. And he's just looking fantastic. And I really think that he can be one of the best shooting guards in this league, especially if he works hard and keeps up his off-season routine with his dad. And I know he works out in the sand a lot with those restraint bands or whatever. I really think he's a fantastic player. I absolutely love watching him. I really hope they don't trade him. I've been saying this countless amount of times. I really don't think that they're going to trade him, but I just hope they do not, because at this point, what are you going to get for him? You're only going to get draft picks probably in the mid-first round and maybe an NBA player like Spencer Dinwiddie if he wasn't hurt, but you get what I'm saying, like to that caliber. You're not going to get anything that's going to really help you win games. And that honestly is what the Bulls want to do this season, is win games. And so far we have done that. And honestly, I think we're going to do more of that this season because you got Billy Donovan at the helm. He's not going to let us lose 40, 50, 60 games this season. So I really hope so. Zach Lavine All-Star 2021, baby. Let's get it. I promise you, this kid is something special. Alright guys, so that's going to be the end of today's video. I really enjoyed making it, so hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys next time.